Hi folks. All right, here we go again. So this is just going to be a really short video. You saw my last ones that I did was on packaging that big stop sign. And I got another order for a fairly good size sign, and I wanted to kind of go over some details, especially for you people that maybe have not seen the rest of our videos and seen some. So what I've got is I had a customer email me a picture of a sign that they wanted me to do and kind of match up. So this was the picture that they sent me. I don't know, can you see that, Dad?
Hold it up a little higher. Well, I'm sorry about jiggling the camera. Okay, I got a good view of it now.
As you can tell, guys, in case you're new to our channel, we're not all that professional when it comes to camera work. We're pretty good with wood, though.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, so this sign is a sign that they currently have, and they needed it matched up with just the bottom line. Rather than saying art gallery, they wanted it to say day program. So they wanted to match up the letters as close as I could and basically the motif of the sign. So it is 3 foot tall by 4 foot wide. So this is what I had to go on. Now, what's different about this particular sign that wasn't on the stop sign is the artwork part of it. And those other videos on that stop sign, by the way, are number 96 and 97. So this is the logo at the top of that sign. This is what they emailed me, basically a JPEG of this. So I needed to expand this up, and based on the dimensions, I needed to expand it up to 177%, which is, this is what I came up with though. So this is the size that it is on the sign, and you'll see that in just a minute. So how I put this on the board, if you watch, and most of you probably already know this, but if you go back and watch our video number 45, I talk about how I use carbon paper to get the artwork on the board. So anyway, that's kind of how I did this. I'm kind of taking you guys through the process of everything that I did on this sign. On the 96 and 97, I actually carved the sign so you guys could see this. This one, I've got the sign already done, ready to get to the customer. So that was that, and then I want to show you also which routers I use, the router bits that I use, and all of that, so you guys kind of know what the process is. I wanted to go through that first. So now, let me bring the sign over and you can see how it came out. There it is. Can you get that, Dad?
Yeah, can you tilt it back a little?
Yeah, does that help?
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's about 4 foot.
I've got the whole sign. I'm going to zoom in right in the center of it now.
Okay. So I'll just kind of talk as you're doing that. So now, as many of you know, like we did on this stop sign, I don't do a lot of painting. If I can't spray it with my ink or do it with a Sharpie, I really don't get into the colors too much. That stop sign, I did do the red because that was red ink that I used in the background. And again, that was 96 and 97. This one, they wanted the special, you know, like the picture showed, special colors, detail in here. That's going to all be done by hand by them. Fortunately, you know, they've got a lot of craftsmen and they're really good at that kind of stuff. So they're going to do it. So this sign is complete as far as my part of it right now. So it's all unfinished. They're going to do all of the finishing, the coloring of the letters, that kind of turquoise on the edge, and then all of the detail.
About how long did it take you to do that, son?
You know, I worked on it 3 or 4 days, but not constantly. So I figure I've got about 8 to 9 hours in this right now, and it's done. I'm going to actually deliver this one. I decided not to ship. They're only a couple hours away, 2-3 hours away.
Somebody's going to want to know how much you get for that.
This one I actually got just barely over, I think about $7.15 I got for this one. So not too bad for a full day's work. Again, you know, I got a couple hours in the layout. a couple hours in making the special layout letters. Again, much exactly the same as on the 96 and 97. I cut these layout letters with the laser, so then I could just spray them like I do most of my signs. So I had about maybe an hour in making the layout letters, and I had about 4 hours of carving. So altogether, somewhere around 8 to 9 hours, something like that. And it was fun to do. It was really neat. The time-consuming part is obviously the background here, because each one is a separate cut and then move down. Now the bits that I used on this was a little bit different than the ones that I use on 96 and 97. So let me set this down, and I'll show you the bits that I used on that. First of all, the routers that I used, and again, this may be redundant for you guys that know us. This is the little DeWalt DWP 611. Am I holding that in the right spot?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry. Anyway, with our router base on it, and this is the one that I use just for the profile of the letters and for just doing the outline, what we call profiling, but it's basically the outlining of the actual artwork and the letters themselves, and using the profile bit. And then everything else on it was a much heavier cut, so I used the bigger DeWalt router. And this is really a good router. So again, I use the same routers as I did on 96 and 97 on that stop sign. So this is the router that I use for all the background, the heavy cuts, the heavy outline around there, and I used a V-groove bit. I'll show you that in a second. And then the chamfering, of course, was done with this 45-degree chamfer bit. So now the router bits, and I'm probably going to mess you up here, Dad, as far as zooming in on these router bits. So the profiling, not sure where you want me to hold this, Dad.
Right on the flat. Yeah, that's perfect.
There's the profile bit, and that's just our standard profile bit. You guys have probably seen it. And then this one is a V-groove. This isn't a standard bit of ours, but it's a V-groove bit, but it's a 1/2 inch. Here, the dimension is a 1/2 inch wide, which allowed me to take out a lot more material in a swipe on that thing. So I think the one that I used on the stop sign was a 3/8 wide at the cut. It's a 1/4 inch shank, but it was a 3/8 wide cutting flute at the tip.
The diameter. The
diameter, yeah. And this one is a 1/2 inch. Again, because I had a lot more material. Our standard V-groove bit, our 90-degree V-groove bit, easy for me to say, that we do with the background is just 1/4 inch all the way. And that's the one that we have on the website. So those are our bits. You got those, Dad?
Yes.
Whew, I'm dripping. Dripping all over my sign. It's about 115 degrees out here today, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so that's that. Again, let me see, what am I forgetting? There's something else I wanted to say. Oh, this particular one, now that stop sign that I did, I packed that up and I did a whole video on just how to ship that. This particular one, since, like I say, they're only a few hours away, it's going up to Flagstaff. I'm going to drive it up there. It would take me probably 2 to 3 hours just to pack this thing anyway. Then I'd have to insure it and all that, and I don't know how much it weighs, but it weighs a lot. So it would be pretty pricey to ship. And I kind of want to meet these people anyway. So, and I've got some other things to do up in that area, so I'm kind of gonna mix it all together and actually deliver this one, so I don't have to pack it up. So I guess that's about it. Oh yeah, making this board. Back on, again, for you guys that haven't seen all of our videos, what was the video that I did the edge laminate? Number 75 and number 76. I'm dripping again. Number 75 and number 76 is the video that I edge laminated boards to show you exactly how I did that. So you guys can reference back to that too. Okay, I guess that's about it. What am I forgetting, Dad? Anything?
No, it pretty well covers it, son.
Okay, so
nice looking sign.
Any questions? Yeah, I was kind of happy with the way it came out. I hope they like it. So, if if you have any feedback, guys, get back to us. You guys have been doing a great job at giving us feedback, and keep them coming. Give us ideas of stuff that you want to see, things that we can do. But we've got a lot more actually in the works. I know Dad's got one or two ideas of videos that he wants to do here pretty quick. And you guys have been talking about wanting to see him on camera again pretty soon. So we'll get that done here pretty shortly. So again, thanks for watching, and let us know if there's anything you guys want to see, and check out our Facebook page and like us, and like our videos and all that stuff. Anyway,
and subscribe.
And subscribe, yes, subscribe to our channel, and our channel is right there, obviously. So have a good one. We'll see you down the road. Thanks.